One love to the alien minds, to all human minds, please take the pillar side exit without the angels and the demons shut the door behind you. But for those who remain, baby, let's talk about it. H&H News, we are here to mentally inspire you. Make sure that you are mentally prepared and take mental responsibility in this new motherfucking earth. We have entered into the mother energy, the grandmother energy, and I'm separating grand from mother. The grander energy of the mother energy of the mother of all. This is the energy that we are in. This is the energy that we will be in my spaceship, in my universe, from Aries through Cancer season. Okay, spring starts with the mother energy, and mother is going and is chastising, and there is chastisement on both sides. As it relates to the men, the mother grandmother is chastising the ego. The idea of privilege before understanding, before vulnerability. There is a disconnect between the male's heart chakra and the throat chakra. And this is the result of the matrix. And this is going to be undone. I'm hearing this is going to be undone. Because it's causing the male not to be able to fully transform. Into his higher self. So for a lot of males on your spiritual journey, this could be the moment where you are going face to face with Lucifer. You are going face to face with your demons. Because it's a disconnect in the male. There is a disconnect between the male's heart and throat chakra. And when he learns how to fully speak, the grandmother is saying, through his heart chakra, heart and throat chakra, when they connect, I'm hearing then his DK will connect. Then his big Willie will connect. So either you could be going through something where there is a good disconnect in sex. And this allows you to take your sex game to the next level. This allows you to rise. There is a rising happening in the man when he connects his heart chakra and his throat chakra without ego. When he comes against his ego. And this is the ego that the Matrix has built. And I'm hearing against the black man. So he will deny the woman, the grand woman. And the grandmother is here to correct all things. She is the mother of all. She has come to correct the mental thinking. This is about mental thinking. And as it relates to a woman, the lowness that you would go to have sex, the lowness that you would go to put yourself second, the lowness that you would go to play Eve, the grandmother is saying, I got something special for you. Okay? The lowness that you would go to keep a man. The lowness that you would go to keep a man and don't worry about your children. Okay? Vice versa. Chase a woman down and got little girls and you don't even come see them. As it relates to male energy. Throat chakra and not able to be vulnerable. Men treating their daughters like men because they don't know how to be vulnerable. Because they do not know how to be vulnerable. All this strength. And all this strength for what? There is a disconnect. I'm hearing there's a disconnect. And this ain't even it. This is my Osiris deck. There is a disconnect here. So for someone, you could have the wrong information. That's what it's giving. How I'm switching decks like that, that's what that shit giving. Like, you could have the wrong information. And you could have it because you're not willing to change. It's a stubbornness in men. It's a stubbornness that comes through this male aspect as if you have to be aggressive to get your point across. You have to be aggressive. It's about men not being able to talk to men. Women not being able to talk to women. Women just jealous because of how another woman looks. And you don't get to know that woman. You don't get to know that person. So it's another level with the child coming out. And it's really the hurt child. That's what it's giving me. And this child has eyes. Look like somebody beat her in her eye. This is childhood trauma. Not what I just said, not knowing how to treat your daughters. Men not knowing how to treat their daughters. You treat your daughter like a man because you're not in contact with your heart and throat chakra. You do not know how to be vulnerable. There is a correction going on right now in the Mother Spirit. She is correcting this behavior. She has called forth her daughters. I am not Eve. I am not Eve. I am the First Lady. And you see that flower down there, to me, that looks like a lily. I am the First Lady. Remember who you are. This is a new generation of females that's coming up. Remember who you are. This is what it's about. Stop laying down. Stop allowing somebody to beat you. Because a part of you got to be feeling deserving of that beating. And that goes back to childhood shit. Okay? So there is a grand chastising that the grandmother is giving to the males. Don't get me wrong. She is giving this shit to the females as well, who have abused males. Okay? Everybody is getting their motherfucking karma. With the bouquet coming, she's telling me to look at the bouquet. Everybody is getting their karma. You will receive your flowers whether you want the motherfuckers or not. You will be receiving your flowers. Okay? You will be receiving your flowers for your behavior. Okay? Whether that be negative or positive, you will be receiving your flowers. That's how I'm hearing that shit. Okay? The First Lady is saying you will be receiving your flowers. It don't matter how how we cut the cloth. This is what we in, and the bouquet comes back out after a shuffle. She mean that shit. And I'm hearing it in MO3 voice. Then that's on game. How MO say that's on game. That's my FDL Ray. That's trickster energy. That's crafty energy. That's the rising of the dead. That's I'm gonna get you back type of fucking energy. That's Gemini energy. That's about using your mind and duality. And if you cannot mentally think, or it don't mentally make sense, you can have no understanding, and you're not asking for understanding, don't be coming and attacking motherfuckers. That's why I say it's going to be a whole different ball game. Let me hold these up. She want me to hold them up. It's going to be a whole different ball game as old root workers are removed. They are being removed. As they be removed, there are going to be younger mediums coming up. Okay? Children that are mediums and have special powers from a young age coming up. These are the daughters of Lily. And the daughters of Lily is rising again. And with this energy, this mother energy, she is chastising the sons. There are going to be a lot of weddings happening, a lot of romance happening as it relates to the daughters of Lily. There are dark side. Your mate is going to be of the dark side. He is going to understand your Hades and your heaven. Okay? And she's saying, do not be ashamed that you are of the dark side. A lot of you are receiving your flowers, and this is the 9, the supreme energy. You are receiving your flowers with the 13, which is supreme energy as well. You was born of the dark side. You are a child of Lily. Okay? And there is no getting around that. Alright? With 10:09 on the clock when I said that shit. Alright? And they're showing me this house, the house of Hades. You are from the house of Hades. And you represent heaven. You represent both sides. Do not be afraid of your dark side. Okay, woman? Do not be afraid of your dark side. Your dark side is about protection, woman. Okay? It's about protection. And heaven is about love. Okay? Do not be blinded. And this is the clover. And this is somebody. And it's 2. Because this is something is coming together. And I'm hearing that it's coming together in this moment as you hear this. You are realizing it. You are having an aha moment. Okay, this is about not being afraid of who you are. This is about a self-reflection. And loving what you see. Betting on you, that's what it's giving. Like, I'm betting on me. That's definitely what it's giving. I'm betting on me. And you have received, I keep hearing you have received your flowers with the stork coming out. You have received your flowers. Again, it's giving still child of Lilith. Like you're not of this world. It's giving you was dropped off. You could have been feeling like you was dropped off as a child. Nobody didn't give a fuck about you. You could have been adopted. You are still a child of Lily if that was your walk. You went through a lot of shit in that process of just being an orphan. Because it's giving orphan as well. But we are all orphans. You are alien. You are orphan to this world. Okay? You have no mother. You have no father. You have to learn how to disconnect. And that's how you master death. With that understanding, that was a key. That was a jewel. I just gave you the clover. Okay? I just gave you the clover, alien minds. That's the energy that is giving. The stork is giving somebody who was just felt like they was dropped off in this place. It's giving the energy of people who had mothers and fathers but still ain't had no mother and father. It's giving the energy of an orphan. Okay? This is the energy, and this is the grandmother energy telling you that that is your story for a reason. You are my daughter. That's the story that is going to heal other women. That is the story that is going to heal other men. And I'm hearing exile, and I do not know what it means. Exile. Okay? Exile is important. Let's go further. With the coffin. The stork in the coffin. A lot of things are put to rest. And a lot of people have been grieving a long time. And it's giving me the lady in the yard energy. You've been grieving too long. You're already a child of the dark. And now you're just sitting in the dark grieving. All you're doing is opening up a gateway to portals for other things to come through your grief. So you have to understand who you are, because you are opening up a portal to other things. It's also giving the energy of letting things go. Again, it's giving orphan. It's giving somebody who lost their mother. And it's giving 88, which is spiritual protection as well. You'll have always been spiritually protected. Okay? I'm hearing child of the dead for some of you. This is a child of the dead. You are a child of the dead. Able to contact spirit. You may have went through some type of mourning. And the grandmother, the mother of all, is saying that you can't afford to mourn the way you've been mourning. Because you're starting to change the atmosphere with that shit. Because of who you are. Because, you feel me? And you're finna take responsibility for that. When I said that, the cross came out. You're about to take responsibility. This is about you taking responsibility and holding your own cross. The 3 and the 6 is the 9. This is grand energy. This is grand energy. Somebody been mourning too long. And because you are a child of Lilith, you are a child of Hades, you are a child of the dark side, you are calling in shit. You are a medium. You are causing, I'm hearing, a poltergeist effect. You are causing a poltergeist effect. When I seen that, it said 1515. Because you refuse to drop that cross. I'm saying, I'm being told to and resurrect yourself. You could be a Scorpio. This shit is giving Scorpio energy. Being able to die and resurrect yourself. And not mourning your loss. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to bear that cross. You can take that off. You choose to walk with it. That's what I'm hearing. You choose to walk with it. Whatever death occurred, and this could have been the death of your mother, you choose to walk with it, but you are a child of the dead. And you are conjuring up other things. And this shit is still giving me the lady in the yard. You are conjuring up other things. And I'm hearing poltergeist again. You are conjuring up other things because you won't let it go. And you can't afford to do that. And when I said that, I'm not taking these 3, but I do read them. It says the goddess. And it says the crossroad and the key. So that's what you are. You stand at the crossroad. You stand between Hades and heaven. You're a child of the darkness. And you cannot afford to mourn the way that you have been mourning. Lilith is saying it's not in alignment with who you are. It's not in alignment with who you are. When you mourn that long, you're saying that you are of this world and you are not of this world. And this is the 3 birds just came out. This is your message, baby. When I see birds, that's a message. And I feel like birds get their messages from trees. That's always been my concept, and that's why they go to the trees, to get all the information, to get all the tea. You know all the tea you have, you're able to tap into higher powers. Okay? And these 3 birds seems like ancestors, but you're coming against yourself. And it's the end of that shit. And it's coming over the child, 12 and 13 in alignment. You're coming against yourself. It's time for you to anchor yourself down and anchor your feelings. Why? Because you are the living one. I don't know how to use the DA. I should.